And there we were. What's up, everybody?
How's it going?
How's it going tonight? Hope
I
everybody's
hope
doing well.
everybody's
Yeah.
home and safe and healthy.
Yeah, not out on the beaches, spreading the COVID around. I keep thinking about Scorp every time I see a set of drums. That's bad. Oh, man. Uh, hey, timekeeper, and everybody in chat. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Even I was saying a week or two ago, even the game producers or editors or whatever are getting into the whole COVID thing. It's kind of just a worldwide spread thing, and they're trying to comfort people by hey, we're gonna throw double XP weekends and stuff. Or actually now the one I play, they're doing triple XP. So just to give people something to do if they're quarantined in the house. So Scuba's late. Oz, man, what you talking
A lot of
about?
people are going stir crazy.
What's up, Yardbird? And hey,
Hey,
Paw
Yardbird.
Paw and Demon Vapes. Uh, about time you came on at a normal 1 a.m. and not midnight. Oh, did y'all's time change over there, Demon? Cool. That means actually more people actually make it. There is no sanctuary. There you go. Hey, Zach. Yeah, I mean, it gets a lot of people are just really bored sitting in the house not doing anything, and it's then the way they've got stuff quarantined now, if you go outside, ooh, you're taking a big risk. And I was gonna go out to the stores and stuff this week, but man, they're locking even more stuff down. So I'm like, man, until they start to lighten up and go, okay, it's okay to go out and do this and that, but I'm hearing anything
Yeah.
like that. So
Our governor was just on earlier in the week, and he came out and said, "All right, we're stay at home now until May 4th."
May 4th. So all of April done.
Yep.
That's the other thing. What about most of the theme parks? Like the theme park is literally like 5 to 10 minute drive from us, and I'm wondering what they're doing. I haven't even looked on their website to
They're not
see.
open.
They're not open.
No, they shouldn't be.
What is it? Busch Gardens, right? Yes, Busch Gardens. So I doubt they're open because that's way too public of a spot. And then if you're on a roller coaster that somebody else has put their hands on or something, it's way too close to be able to catch the virus. What's up, Al?
You'd have to carry a gallon of hand sanitizer with you,
They are not open.
gloves,
See,
mask, and
they should
everything.
be open now because I know usually beginning of April it's wide open at the theme parks. It's a shame what this virus has done. I mean, it's bad in the way of the people that got hurt or died from COVID, and all of the mad rush for the toilet paper and stuff. But I mean, it's good that a lot of companies actually went
Yes, he
out of their
does
way to
develop.
try to help people that did, or to just try and comfort people that do have to stay home. I know a lot of companies are still paying their employees for sitting at home, even though they don't have to. They're doing that. So Scuba needs to
Well,
watch the news. I do, DeMillan. I need to watch the news.
and there's also some companies where the employees have to go to work. They're
Yeah.
paying them more to be there
Oh,
because
that's
they're at
cool.
risk.
That's cool. So they paying them more. I know they have the essential jobs, and believe it or not, a lot of the jobs out there are essential. You could work at McDonald's, but that's essential because that's the food industry. So you gotta work. But they close like drive-throughs and stuff, and then they have just delivery only, and it's just so
What?
crazy.
Where did they close the drive-throughs?
I don't know. Taco Bell, they didn't. You couldn't go through the drive. They only had it where you could order it, and they would come drop it off.
Huh. I wonder if that's their choice, though.
I think that was their choice. Yeah.
Well, and then as of today, the in the briefing from Trump,
Hey,
the
Breeze.
new new recommendation is when you go out, wear They kept saying mask and then face covering. It's actually they're trying to keep it to face covering.
Wow, Scott says they've been giving everybody an extra $100 a week. See, you know, I know it's hard on the business owners going, man, now I got to shell out more money. But then again, they're happy that their workers are actually coming in to work. You know,
They tell you.
they're getting rewarded for it, which is cool. Talion,
Yeah.
what's up? T-Bolt, how's it going? And Old Dog Barbecue, I agree. Yeah, in the future, this will be one of those stories. You know, back in
Hey,
2020, there was a virus called the COVID virus. Blah blah blah. That'll be, you know, one of those stories that you have to tell the kids about. Um, it's weird growing up and then and noticing all the inventions that we were used to when we were younger that young kids now have no idea, like a rotary phone or something or an 8-track. No clue. They have no clue. It's just hilarious. They're like, "What is that?" I'm like, "It's a cassette. It's a freaking cassette." Okay.
Yeah, it's when you go, yeah, and I remember when those came out and they were a big item.
Yeah. I still. So I'm trying to break the world's record for how long I can have a cough. So I
But
think
you
it's
should
going to
check and
be
see what the world record is.
from October to the next October will be a full year. So yeah, exactly, Scott. Um, Breeze is so cool. Breeze has been there. You know, she helps us out a lot. I really appreciate what you do, Breeze. Oh, you a debt of gratitude. Um, you know, I know Munchkin got a new drip tip, but we won't. I guess we can watch that on Munchkin's show tomorrow.
Where'd you get it from? Freeze?
Yardbird, I swear, man, you have a book or something. You type in what I say, and then it spits out a random comment because it's better to have a coffin fit than a coffin fit. You're exactly right, Yardbird. Um, it could be a side effect from vaping as much as you have for the past 6 to 7 years. You know, eh, I I have considered the fact that because most of the time when I do cough, it's right after I vape. So I'm like, is this actually making me cough? But then again, if I don't vape, I'm going to get really bitchy, and I don't think that would be good. So I'm kind of in a catch. Now, I wanted to go, you know, I was going to come on this Friday and go, look, I'm not going to vape for an entire week. But then again, if you don't vape for an entire week, do you think you could just go stop vaping completely? I don't know.
Well, the question comes down to, do you want to stop vaping?
See, that's the thing. I enjoy it. So I never had the intention when I started vaping to go, oh, you know what? I'll vape for a couple months and then I'll just quit vaping. You know, I didn't have that. Have I changed the type of wire? J. Jerry, I have not changed it yet. The only thing that changed was the nicotine, but I was coughing before I switched nicotine, so it wasn't that. I don't know what's actually making me cough. It could be anything. I even have a freaking nebulizer here that I can take breathing treatments with now, but it's not a good idea to like take a breathing treatment and then vape because that's when all your areola are open in your lungs and you can clog them
Areola?
up. Yeah. Is that that's what I said. Areola?
I swear that's a different body part.
It may be. I'm talking about nipples.
Uh-huh.
Avioli? Okay, something close to that. Hey, somebody's got to talk about nipples. You know, it's areola is a booby. Hey, you know, I'm a man. What do you expect?
Jazzy, I'm with you. I feel at least 2 to 3 times a day.
Okay, y'all get where I'm going though. That's what I mean.
Well, we know what you're talking about. We know where your head is.
T-Ball said boobs. Uh, you had to go back out. Oh no! See there, Ozman. He was like, it still says we're waiting on Scuba. You need to see. You were like, we're late. No, we were here, man. Now you got to play me at 2 times and listen to the chipmunk speed. That'll catch you back up. Who said ravioli? Oh my goodness, y'all are hilarious. I'm trying to vape. Besides the Q Mini with the intake dual on top, I'm going to vape this, make the Mage V2, and I'm going to be dripping. Which this is the number 32 beard, and to me, this is 3 milligrams, so I'm sure this is Munchkins, but I'm vaping it anyway. It tastes like a cinnamon toast crunch type. It's very sweet, but it's good.
It's supposed to be a cinnamon bun.
Cinnamon bun.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can get. I know it's cinnamon something.
I love that one.
Hey, Dom
I just
Long.
don't like what it does to your coils.
Yeah, I mean, stuff like that that's really sweet are definitely are coil killers. So, people that can't afford to buy new coils or whatever, or if it's not something that you rebuild, you got to be careful of the juice you make, because if it's a sealed pod system, and you don't have any spare coils for it, then you want to use a juice that's not really sweet, so that you don't have to blow through coils really quick. Now, if you got a whole bunch of coils, then hey, have at it. But I would just use my head as far as juice goes, and what type of juice it is. If you don't have a lot of spare pods, because it's a good chance it's gonna gunk that thing slap up.
That's good. What do you mean you want your own quarantine when this is all over?
Beard 32 is marketed as a delicious cinnamon funnel cake. Thank you, T Storm.
Oh, funnel cake. Okay.
So yeah, it's actually really good. I'm enjoying it. I haven't even tried the other. I don't think I've tried many of the other beard ones, but this is the number 32. It's good.
Hey, Shopkey.
And this is a stack 21700 mod. So this thing, I haven't recharged the batteries in this in forever, but it just seems to keep on going. I only vape it occasionally, so but I changed the coils on this like a week or two ago during the show. It still looks pretty darn good, I would say. That's just the coils in the middle.
So if you're using Beard 32, let's see how those look after or at the end of the show.
Okay. Well, all right. So there's a good look at them now. So you think that's going to get really bad? Okay. Well, the coils, I mean, maybe here, let's show it like this. Well, that's a little close. There's
Sure,
the
it's
coils.
in focus.
And there's black in the center of that cotton for sure, but it's a little dark on some parts of the cotton, like on the edges, but this has been sitting there for a while, so I expect a little bit of browning to be in there. That's fine.
Yeah, it'll look like a campfire by the time the show's done.
Still making and using the chain link coils. That's all I use. Keith, wow. Thanks, bud. Yeah, I did that video forever ago. The chain link coils. It's something quick, especially if you're not good at making coils. It's something quick that looks cool. Might not necessarily be the best vaping coil that you can make, but they look cool if you just want to throw something together real quick. So there you go.
Yardbird, I'm not quite sure what you're trying to say.
Does that mean we are now part of Scuba's focus group?
Oh, not in focus. Yes, Yardbird. Yes.
Yeah, you got to read between Yardbird's lines.
No, he's replying to a comment I made, and because of the lag.
Getting aggravated with the clutch not firing. Really, Dave? So you got the clutch mod, the Mike Vapes clutch mod, and it's having problems firing. Oh, you're thinking the 510 on the drop is too short. That's possible. Wow. What type of wire am I vaping? This will be Kidney Puncher, J Jerry. That's the wire I'm using. You're very welcome, Keith. I don't mind doing that anytime. If you ever have any questions, man, that's what we're here for. So if you know you need some kind of fresh update on something, I'm good. I'm
I
down
think
for it.
I think Dolores is asking. I think she was asking you. Are you using stainless steel or Kanthal?
Oh, it is Kanthal. It's all Kanthal. So I'm not using any stainless steel right now. So you think I'm allergic to Kanthal? That wouldn't make sense. Um,
If anything, you'd be allergic to stainless.
right. And if that's the case, did I just develop the allergy? Like, was I not allergic and then I became allergic when I got sick? I don't know how that's possible, but I guess it is.
Did you change the type of cotton you're using?
No, same. Well, honestly, it is different cotton because, hey, Ruben, um, the original Muji I had is the smaller squares. The Muji I have now came from Wolf, and it's the same cotton from what I
Yeah, but
can
you
tell.
you were
But
coughing before then, though.
you think so? It's longer. Allergies can pop out of nowhere. Yeah, timekeeper. That's the problem, man. And especially, I think the older you get, it's probably a lot easier to catch or develop allergies from different things. Because I know when I was younger, I wasn't allergic to yellow jackets, but after I got stung about 7 or 8 times, I became allergic, and it put me in the hospital. So yeah. Now I don't want to get stung by a yellow jacket because everybody's waiting to shoot me up with one of them pins. Did I vape nickel? Yes, I have vaped nickel before in the past. I've never had a problem before, King Cobra. I've vaped every type of wire, even titanium, which I do not suggest. Every type of wire that they got on the market right now, and I've never coughed before. And this is just like all the time. See, I'm vaping this now, and this thing hits hard, and sometimes it makes me cough, sometimes it don't. It's fine right now, no cough. And y'all know if I hit like that a few months ago, I'd be coughing my tail off.
Oh yeah.
It did
No,
it
you're
every
much better
time.
than you were.
Yeah, it's better, but it hasn't gone away.
Well, and it could be that your lungs are just irritated, and not smoking, but the vaping is just keeping the irritation there. It's not letting it fully heal up.
Yeah, and then right now is like the big pollen time. There's a lot of pollen out
Oof.
there, and
Yeah.
a lot of people are allergic to that. I used to be allergic to pollen. It would just blow my eyes up. I would be all swollen in the face, and now it doesn't bother me. It still might give me the sniffles just a little bit, but nothing like it was before. It was like if I got my hands anywhere near my face, my eyes were swollen. Tell him because he can. Why is your POTUS trying to treat Canada like we're Russia? Yeah. Um, you know,
Let's keep pretending that like this is legit.
I have no idea. Nobody knows what that man's doing. I really don't know. A lot of people think they're allergic when in fact it's sensitivities. Yeah, Jazzy had to change up his vape style because he's allergic to what is it? VG, I do believe. So, and there's different types of VG too. He may be allergic to a different, you got soy VG and then palm-based VG. I don't know if it's one or the other that he's allergic to.
Kill.
Well, and I think what Jazzy's trying to say is it's not an allergy. It's
Oh, it's PG that you're allergic to. I'm sorry, Jazzy. I'll get it right sooner or later.
it's a sensitivity, not an allergy, is what he was trying to say.
What's up, Unicron? I have a year-round hay fever, and about 4 years ago, found out I was allergic to wasp stings, and I was 50 then. Ooh, King Cobra. So, did you go into anaphylactic shock, or did you break out in hives when you were stung by a wasp? Wasp don't. I'm not allergic to wasp. That's fine. It'll make a nice big welt on me from a wasp sting. But honestly, yellow jacket stings don't hurt at all to me. It feels like a little prick, but
Really?
yeah, they don't hurt. When I
Oh,
got
man, those
stung
things
8
are super
times, I was
painful
like,
to me.
I didn't even know until I checked my body where I got stung. But about 20 minutes later, I knew because my entire body, I mean head to toe, was covered in these giant welts, like swollen spot. I wish I would have took pictures because y'all would have been like, wow, it looks like a minefield. I can't even explain it. It's just bubble all over everywhere, up your throat, and then it starts closing off your esophagus where you can't breathe. And right about that time when I couldn't hardly breathe and I was laying on the concrete in the hot sun, the ambulance showed up. And hey, Starduster, thanks for subscribing.
Yardbird, you need to write speeches for somebody.
Yeah, he does. It was a rash of skin. Yeah, right at that point, that's when the fire department found me first. Well, we basically pulled up to a fire truck, and they put this little salve stuff on my bee stings, which really didn't do anything, and they called for an ambulance. Luckily, the fire truck called for an ambulance and not from the phone. So the ambulance literally did a U-turn and came back, and they're like, dude, you're lucky we got here because you would have been done. You literally had a couple minutes to live. I'm like, oh, thanks for telling me now that I feel better. But they hit me with that epinephrine pen, and I laid there after they hit me with that pen, and I had my eyes closed. When I opened my eyes, it was like all the colors were really bright. It was like a whole new, I was like, whoa, man. I don't know what epinephrine does, but it made all the colors really bright in the ambulance. And then they have to keep you in the hospital for 24 hours because it may flare back up. And they're like, from now on, you need to carry an EpiPen. If you get stung by a yellow jacket, inject yourself and go directly to the hospital. They don't want you to inject yourself and go, okay, I'm good now. No, they want you to go to the hospital.
Well, yeah, follow up.
It's adrenaline. Yeah. Well, there you go. I know when I was younger and I went to the doctor. So adrenaline, I mean, it's epinephrine, adrenaline, I don't know. But I went to a doctor and they injected me with adrenaline for some kind of test. I don't know what it was. But, man, that stuff made me freeze to death. I don't know what it was. It was really cold. And I was like, man, what the heck? And I was young. I don't remember why they did that, why they injected me with adrenaline. They were doing some kind of test. Have you seen the new coil kits coil kits for pods? Keith, I did see the email on it yesterday. I haven't looked at it. It's not for the RBA, it's for rebuilding pods like the old days. Looks fiddly. Keith, it probably is very fiddly. I do not mind trying to get one of those, though, if y'all are interested. I don't know what pods that you can actually... A lot of these pods are sealed, and you're not supposed to be able to take them apart to be able to make. Talion, you the man. Legend Talion. Thank you very much. You're supposed to be able to, I guess, get into these sealed pods and rebuild the coils on them. But I much rather have, I like rebuilding stuff. I have no problem with that. I much rather enjoy making my own coils. I know a lot of you guys are the same way. Instead of having to buy pods over and over and over and be dependent on a store that may close someday, you got to have some type of backup. So if you enjoy vaping a sealed pod system, that's fine. Either really have a lot of backup pods for it, or have a backup device that you can actually build on and have some wire on standby, and know how to make coils where that you can still vape and not be, oh crap, what am I going to do? They closed the vape store that I usually go get my coils from, and now I'm going to have to start smoking again. Don't do that. Don't do that. I mean, we can figure something out, but yeah, you don't want to do that. Yeah, vape sarps are essential. I agree, Jazzy. I mean, the people that smoke, that actually got off of smoking from vaping, should have a way to be able to access this stuff. They're not going to take away liquor stores. They're not going to take away cigarettes. So you tell me why they would try and take away vaping, knowing that it's better for you.
The cannabis stores are still open. They're classified as essential. I was like, serious?
Yeah. I really don't think, even even down to this day, no matter how much the laws they try to throw up and enforce it, vaping's not going anywhere. Whether it goes underground or not remains to be seen. Whether the juice companies and stuff stay alive because of the PMTAs and stuff, I don't know. But thank God for e-liquid recipes and being able to make our own juice, because I mean, if they
That's
shut
very
down,
true, Priest.
if they shut down the companies that sell the juice, it's like, man, that's going to really screw a lot of people that never learned how to DIY. That's going to be the whole new, all the new vape shows need to talk about DIYing now instead of stupid stuff. I'll just say that. But yeah.
Yeah, and
Vaping's
Jazzy,
not good
I
for
get
them.
that. If you need it for medical reasons, I totally get it. But around here, they're just open.
Hey,
It
Lethal, how's it
doesn't matter
going,
if it's
bud?
medical or not.
Yeah, they were supposed to have another rally in D.C., and I think the rally got canceled. All this COVID stuff, man. I was like, wow, there went that. So that's why I got the XS Auto and the RSA, the rebuildable squonking atomizer, with it. So once it came, I was going to go, and I may have to buy an X Class next. Nice, King Cobra. There you go. See, so if you have the SX Auto and you got the rebuildable kit for it, you're not limited to just those pods. You got the rebuildable kit. Boom, boom. I mean, that's a single coil. You can knock that out in seconds. It's been postponed, but not canceled yet. Thanks, Lethal. Yeah, they probably postponed it to the middle of August sometime. Knowing the way things going now,
In all honesty, middle of August may be too soon.
you're very welcome, Keith. The DIY that I did, I don't know how many weeks ago it was, that I did with just plain water, was just an example on making your own juice. Now, I mean, I don't know how YouTube is so picky about what you post nowadays, and I don't care if I get demonetized. I really don't care. I don't make money off that, trust me. But I don't want them to try and take the video down because I'm using something that has nicotine in it. So if I just make a juice with no nicotine, they should not have an issue with that. So I mean, I do
Hey,
not mind
Scuba,
doing that at all.
do me a favor.
Yep.
Give Yardbird a wrench.
You know what? Yardbird deserves a wrench. I will do that. Yardbird, you now have spanner. And you're welcome, call. Oh, you got the SX Auto today. Nice, King Cobra. You just got it. That's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, the SX Auto is a great device. I mean,
It is.
you can carry that around and maybe the Coco and boom. So it's not like, I love mine. And I just checked it a minute ago. I was like, daggum, I finally need to charge it. I haven't charged this in forever. But it's still vaping even though it's showing 0 battery right now.
That's doing pretty good.
It's still vaping. And I'm like, man, it's dead. And yeah, the 26 gauge wire. That's a perfect wire. Between 26 and 28 gauge now, if you do 28 gauge, obviously you're going to have a higher ohm. So if you like the higher ohms, you can go that route. 26 gauge is probably the best. That is my very first wrench. It is a spanner of time and space. It is a nice twist. You're welcome, Yardbird. Well, thank you, Keith. Yeah, the good thing about e-liquid recipes, which I really like that, I used to use e-juice me up mostly for making any kind of e-juice, but I love that e-liquid recipes actually puts, because they all have it figured out on their website. So when you're using a certain flavor, they already know the weight of it. So when you're making a juice and you put, okay, well, I want 3% of this, it actually shows you the grams. So if you want to make juice by weight, you can do that. You just need to make sure that you get a scale that actually can weigh stuff with, that's very light. Because if you get a scale that only measures, I forget what the actual point, maybe DeMillan knows, and then it'll actually measure it, because you need to be accurate, especially if you're going to be measuring nicotine by weight. You got to be really careful with that stuff. The 100 milligram is, you go too far over it on that, and it'll really nick you out. Thank you, Magazine Art. You want a .01 gram scale. Yeah. Some of the scales, I have a scale here that if you don't go up to 30 mils, it don't even register. So I don't use that scale for mixing any kind of juice. That would be horrific. And then even then, you hit the 30 mils and it starts registering, right? But if you put in a few drops, it doesn't move. That scale, every time you throw a drop in there, should
You don't want to
register.
use that. Yeah.
Oh, even Lethal knows. See, I can't, I'm old, guys. I forgot. It's .01 grams. Okay, so if you find a scale on Amazon or something, make sure it measures down to a .01 grams. And don't try to get the cheapest Chinese scale you can find. DeMillen's got a great scale. We got one of the same scales here, I think.
I was going to say, DeMillen, pop in the name of your scale.
Yeah. I think it's an AWS scale. It works off batteries or a cord that you can plug in the wall. So either way,
It's an awesome scale. I've got one.
DeMillen's got a lot of recipes out there.
They're not expensive either.
No, they're not expensive, not at all. But it really helps. I mean, because only you know what type of juice you're looking for. If you want, like, hey, I want to make a strawberry watermelon, throw that scale out, Scuba. Whatever, DeMillen. If you want to make a strawberry watermelon juice and you can't find one out on the shelf somewhere, or say you want to just make your own, and you're like, hey, I want a juice that's got more strawberry than watermelon, that's what that's for. You can go through there and change the recipe. It may take you multiple attempts. Any good juice usually takes quite a few betas.
DeMillen and Harry said it's an LB501 scale.
Yeah, LB501. Maybe that's what we got. I don't know. We got a good scale. It measures down to .01. I know that. Every drop changes that scale. It actually works. Yeah, the other scale I got behind me doesn't, wherever it's at. Oh, here we go. This little scale, which was sent to me for free by some Chinese company that wanted me to review it. And I said, it's a nice scale, but it's not going to suit my needs. It had the actual readings pop out on like this. But it won't work for what I need it for. I mean, maybe you can measure something with it, but
so when you slid that out and pushed it back in, it just sounds cheap.
It is very cheap. It's one of them pull deals, but it's a very cheap scale. I kept having companies contact me that wanted to send me their product. I pay for the product. They send me it. I review it, send them the link to the review, then they give me the money back. I'm like, I don't want this product or whatever it is, and I really don't want to review it. So I even bypassed I think it was a 4K camera. I was like, no, I don't want to go through trying to review the most cheesiest looking 4K camera I've ever seen. I'm not doing it. So I just nope, don't need it. That one looked horrible. It is horrible, J. Jerry. Hey, it was sent to me for free. I can't really complain.
So they sent it to you, and when they sent it to you, they asked you to review it?
No. They contacted me. Hey, will you review this scale? I say, good. I was like, if it measures down to .01, blah, blah, blah. And so they said, here's the link. Get the scale. We'll just reimburse you, blah, blah, blah. So I did, and they reimbursed me, so I can't complain. But the scale will not measure down to .01. It's not even close. So I was like, yeah. I just emailed them back. I was like, look, to be honest with you, if I reviewed this and put it online and anybody actually watched it, nobody's going to buy it because I'm not going to give it a good review because it doesn't do what I need it to. I said it'd be great for somebody that's measuring heavier weights, but not e-liquid. It's not going to happen.
If you don't have to be as exact, it would work.
Right. I got to go to the hospital tomorrow for a 4-hour infusion. Ooh. Good luck with that, Jazzy. That's, 4 hours? I still want to try that tripod RTA. I've heard so many good things from different people, including Asbestos. He was like, "Man, that thing is awesome."
I thought you ordered one.
Do I have the Geek Vape Boost? I do not, Keith, but Speed does.
I do. I like it.
He says, "Tell him an
I'm not
easy way
using
to
it at the
fill
moment.
it." Is there an easy way to fill that thing? I mean, doesn't it have a slide open door and then you just?
No, it's got a little. Here, let me go grab it. Hang on.
Okay. He's gonna grab his, Keith, because I don't have the boost. So I have no idea. I have not seen the Destiny. It's not Destiny. RTA. I mean, once I got the trilogy, man, I couldn't even think of it. That one's great. Okay. So the dead rubber works fine. It's the 510. Yeah. See, some RDAs don't have a very well protruding 510, and something like that on a mech mod that you can adjust it. The older mods, back in the day, we had the oh, it leaks bad on filling. I got you, Keith. The older mods that we had back in the day had an adjustment on the 510. Usually down in the center of the 510, it would have like a flathead screw that you could adjust up and down to cut out the gap between the 510 and the actual connection. They don't really do that anymore. It's all spring loaded. I don't know if there you go. Dolores put a link in. Okay, see you, T-Bolt.
So this is the boost. It's got a little cap on top. Take the cap off. It's got 2 little mouthpieces that you can get with it.
Okay.
To refill it, right up here is a little rubber tab. You have to pull the rubber tab, which can be a little bit of a pain to get off.
Does it only have one hole?
Yeah, but it's a pretty good size hole.
Okay. The main problem, like if you're feeling that, like Keith was saying, he's having bad leaking problems when he fills it.
Yeah, here's the issue when you go to fill it though. You've got to put a tilt on this because of the way the hole's set up, and when you fill it, if you don't put the tilt on it, you can't get very much e-liquid in there. And then it's also very dark to see through. So like on the camera there, you can't even see through really.
No.
So it's really dark. So you've got to tilt it, fill it, and then watch it closely and with some light in the background or something like that, so you can see it, and then fill it up, and then just close it up. I never have a problem with the leaking when I'm filling it, or really leaking at all.
Because I know a lot of those have, just a whole separate hole for the air to come out as you're putting liquid in. The air can come out the other hole. But if it's got a big hole,
it's got a big hole.
Yeah, then it's fine. So
Scuba, you would have no problem filling the hole.
Another pod. Where are the real mods? Dolores, that's the thing. A lot of companies switched over to pod systems because that's what was selling the most of. Most of the people that were getting off cigarettes were switching to pod systems, and they weren't going for the starter kits and stuff that all the old school people enjoyed. So I do think that the pod system should be coming to some type of close sooner or later, and they should get back into the more advanced mods. It usually makes a cycle. It's going to come back around and then go back into a full-blown rebuild type system, I hope.
Kevin, I totally agree. The one drawback to this that I don't like about it is the fact that it's hard to see through that plastic.
Yeah.
It's a dark smoke on it.
They made it really dark. Yeah, so how do you know
I gotta hold
when
it
you're
up
low on liquid?
something really bright in the background so I can see.
Now, this is the thing. So, like, if you're low on liquid, do you pop the pod out? Does it pop out?
No, it's again. I hold it up to something where I can see it.
Oh, that's the only way to do it. You can't. I thought the pod just popped out or something. No.
No.
I don't have one.
You can take the pod out. Yes. There's a little thing over here. Oh, can't see it. Right here.
Yeah.
And if you press it one way or the other, if you press it down. Oh, you kind of press in and push up. but it pops out,
Okay.
so you can replace it.
But it's still not easy where you can see.
No,
Kevin said when you get a burning in your throat, you know that it's low on liquid. Pretty much.
yeah, Keith, if you don't do the tilt, you can't get much juice in there, and yeah, it'll fill up, especially if you can't see the liquid when you're filling it. You're gonna overflow.
Yeah. The SX Auto has more juice capacity. Yeah, that's true. I think the SX Auto is more cut towards somebody that's looking for the draw that's really similar to a cigarette. I don't know if the Boost has a lot of airflow on it, but the SX Auto definitely has that not tight, but a lot more
And
restricted of a pull, I would think.
the Boost has an adjustable airflow,
Oh, okay.
so you can close it up, you can open it up, whatever you need to do.
That's cool. I wouldn't mind the Boost, but I would have to buy the rebuildable section for it just because.
Yeah, last time I looked, they were out of stock, and I haven't looked in a while.
Hey, Tony, it's about time you got to do it. I think it's time for you to do a show there, Tony. It's been too long now. Just saying. It's that time. I'll put some more juice on this so I don't dry burn it. Yeah, it is, Tony. And you can say what WTF all you want, but it's that time for you to do a show. It's Dumbass Month. It's National Dumbass Month. It's April, man. Come on. Yeah, you're liking a tighter airflow with lower power and a higher nick.
Yeah.
I did not say I was your boss, Tony. I just said it's about time you do another show. That's all. That's all I gotta say. See, Dumbass for President. It's there it is. Dumbass for President 2020. Anything can beat the one we got right now, so there you go. I'm voting for Tony. Hello, Wheelie. How you doing tonight? We're just having a bunch of vape talk, but not the same type of vape talk that you might see on other shows. So there you go.
Yeah, we're just kind of hanging out.
Don't get me started. At least we actually read the daggum chat, or try to. I don't catch it all,
Well,
but I try to
that's
read
true.
the chat. I like this mod. I mean, there's not a lot of series mods that I really enjoy, but this one is really hard hitting. And this is a hybrid, so you don't, you definitely want to get a good RDA on there that's hybrid safe. You don't want to just throw any RDA you want on here. And this one matches it perfect, which I do believe is the Rebirth I have on top of here in black. Yeah, it's a matte black, so it's just like perfect. The only thing that's blue on here is the drip tip, and then you got chrome.
How you liking the Kelpie RDA?
It's funny you should say. I don't know. I have rebuilt it. Actually, Munchkin rebuilt it last. She put her own cotton in there and did it. So, I think she enjoys it because she uses it a lot. I think that's all she's using every day now. But she's taking my topside carbon to work every day with her now. Kind of sucks. Oh, you got to hang somewhere in lockdown with no sports on TV. Wheelie, I completely understand. It's like, have y'all noticed that now all these big celebrities are doing Facebook shows now, and even the late night hosts are doing live shows from home and stuff. It's like, wow, I never thought I'd see the day that would happen. It's crazy to watch.
Thanks, Dolores. I'll have to go take a look. Like I said, it's been a while since I checked to see if they were in stock.
Oh, it's much better with the tilt speed. Thank you for the blah blah blah. Yeah,
Glad that worked for you.
Cool.
Got the Mech Life RBA. I don't know that I've seen that one.
I use the Mech Life RBA in the Boost. It's got a Mech Life. They make different RBA sections for the Boost. I thought it was just one.
Yeah, me too.
$16.95 at Element Vape. Dolores has got the links, man. Dolores is a link
no, she's
ninja.
on it.
She is a Link Ninja. It looks to be in stock. I see even Speed was saying before the show that some of the stuff that Amazon's selling now, you may have to wait a little while to get it shipped to you.
Oy.
It's like, man, what the heck? Is it just certain things, or are they just...
No, it's certain things.
Oh,
So they're
okay.
putting priority on anything that they classify as essential. So food related type stuff that goes out quick. But if it's one of the items that I'm trying to get my hands on is a NutriBullet because mine gave up the ghost. I'm gonna have to take it apart this weekend, see if I can fix it. But I ordered it yesterday, and they won't deliver it until the 23rd of April.
Wow. Oh, Amazon picked the wrong time to...
Here's Vic.
Vic
Hey,
is
Vic.
here!
I was
Oh my
hoping you'd join
God.
tonight.
Oh my goodness! Let me see if I can fix this first. That was unexpected, but hey, you know, that's cool with me. And let's make Vic
So-
not be a pair of eyeballs and a nose.
How's your life going over there in the UK?
What?
How's it going in the UK? How's y'all's Corona going?
Oh boy. That's all I'm saying.
Oh boy, yeah. It's the same way over here. I mean, they're shutting everything down, and you know, it's like, man, people are going nuts being at home like that. They're really going nuts.
Not just that, the Easter holidays are coming up as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't go out because everything's shut, and if you do go out, the police will stop you and say, "Oh, you can't go out. You'll need to go back into the house with your screaming kids."
I actually have a letter that I have to carry with me in case I get pulled over and asked what I'm doing out.
Right.
Wow. Yeah, I know that Busch Gardens is pissed because, you know, they make a lot of money right around this time. They're usually open right now. It's April. They open the park full swing, but nope, it's closed because roller coasters, you can't get on those and freaking spread germs all over the place, so it just can't happen.
You look nasty.
So,
Yeah.
Vic, the important question for you is, do you have enough liquor stocked up to get you through?
Oh yeah.
Cholesterol.
There you go.
Awesome. King Cobra, I was going to say, if you do get an extension for your mech mod and you're going to be building in series, just remember to don't build anything below 0.3 ohms on a series because it's going to be way too much stress on your batteries and you'll end up venting a battery. I usually run a higher ohm because it's in series, just because of that fact. Don't be crazy and build a really low ohm build on a mech mod like that. There's no protection. You will vent your battery and you'll be on the news along with Corona, so you'll be a really far backstory. They probably won't even show it. Like, Corona, blah, blah, blah. And in other news, King died. Yeah, from vaping.
Yeah, they don't even get to the other news around here anymore. It's all COVID-19.
Same here.
Munchkin and I both agree that Vic needs to grow his beard back and mustache and all that. I think you need hair instead of being a bald egg. That's going to be a screenshot later again. Oh my goodness.
His head's not egg-shaped. It's more like a bowling ball.
It's a bowling ball.
See, there's the holes right there, your eyeballs.
Yeah, 0.34 should be okay as long as you got some higher amp batteries, King Cobra. Just remember, in series, your amps do not get doubled. They don't get doubled even in parallel. They only get like time and a half, so
But
Don't-
Vic, don't worry, because Scuba can't find the holes, so no issues.
Really? Jeez. Speed's always rough. Speed's just, I tell you what. I should try I should try to get rid of the coronavirus first, but
Wait a sec. Oh, is that your AVP, Vic?
Yep.
I'm down to like 2 of those now. I've had like 6. The others started auto firing.
Oh, it's probably because you've got a little bit of liquid down the auto sensing holes. You know the little holes in there.
yeah.
See, there's your 2 battery contacts. You've got a little rubber hole there, which you can't see now. Where's my fucking torch? Hold on.
Oh, flashlight. He means.
See it, the little rubber
Yeah.
protrusions. You probably get a little bit of liquid down there. So the trick is, you put the whole mod in your mouth and do this. You basically suck in the mod and it pulls the liquid out, and then you clean it out, and that'll stop the auto firing.
I'm only doing that in private with the door closed.
Wait. We need Matt. Suck my mod.
Yeah, that's what you've got to do. You've got to clear it out. There's probably a little bit of liquid that leaked down there.
I'll have to try
Good
that.
Lord, did Vic get more of an accent or what? It sounds like he's been hanging around some of
No.
his. A little.
You're just hearing things, Scuba. That's what you're
Oh,
doing.
okay. I'm hearing
It sounds
things.
fine to me.
Dang,
It's your
Vic.
southern accent getting in the way, Scuba.
My southern accent. I'm just a little southern. Okay, I'm a lot southern, but you know. Does Vic still vape the trilogy? I'm wondering.
It's up at the studio that I can't get into.
You can't. Oh, they locked the studio.
It's shut down. They've shut it.
Damn.
The call center. It's a call center for Scottish Power that's renting out one entire wing.
You're welcome, Keith.
And it turns out that three of the call center folks that work the phones, and one of the managers, they all tested positive for the coronavirus. So they had to
Oh.
shut down. They had to shut down the entire wing, and because the building is public, it's a single entrance that everyone shares. They had to shut down the entire lower floor to start disinfecting it. So the place is shut. Whole
Yeah, I
thing's
wouldn't
shut.
want to go up there if people people tested positive for corona anyway. I'm like, nah, I'll wait.
Yeah.
I'm good. Oh,
Yeah, I
don't
didn't
worry,
re-
King Cobra. We can go back and screenshot it later. It's fine.
I didn't realize how bad it was until I started, listening to people talking on the news. It's
Scuba say
that
Moab?
is really nasty. Can be.
Oh yeah.
Or mauve. That's just mauve. What's up, RS? How you doing? So is
PRS.
I assume with the Chinese New Year and the major shutdown, you're probably not getting a lot of equipment sent to you right now. Yeah, that sucks. It's like it put everything on standby for everybody. It's like, man, we can't even get rolling again. It's like,
If you think about it, I mean, in essence, the world is shut down at the moment
yeah.
because of this virus.
Yeah, otherwise Vic wouldn't be here. He would be like, oh, I'm busy right now. No, he's got plenty of free time now.
I'm not doing a thing. There is a stack of stuff that I need to review up at the studio, but I can't get into the studio, so
Damn. That sucks.
Well, you know those guys that broke into your studio? You need to
Oh,
find
gosh,
them
yeah.
to help you get in.
I was like,
Can't
if
do
we
it.
knew
That
who
doesn't
they
do it.
were, we'd probably have his stuff back.
can't
True.
do it now. There's a new window installed.
I'm still vaping a Smoke V12 and the original Amit. You know, Willie, it's not about buying new stuff all the time. If you enjoy the Smoke V12, then by God, vape the Smoke V12. There you
Yeah.
go.
Kayla, I only got killed one time in this game.
You say Mauve?
And I got 15
Mouth.
kills.
Say Mauve.
Yeah, Mauve. That's what he
Sounds-
said to say that earlier, and I'm like, oh.
Sounds normal to me. Vic, you try it. Mauve.
Mauve?
Hey, Daryl, you're thinking Vic, not Scuba.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, it's Vic. Yeah, Vic is the one that has the, I don't even know what accent he's got.
Vic's going, why did I join this? I'm getting picked on now.
Long O. Get Lester in there so we can have mauve or less.
Oh, they did extend the PMTA. Good.
I tried to.
Yeah,
I'm
only September though.
trying to go back
Yeah.
and vape the good old Kraken that just has stock
Trying to re-download
coils with it, but I vaped some cinnamon red hot juice through here and I cleaned the bejesus out of this tank, but it still tastes like cinnamon red hot. I'm gonna have to get an ultrasonic, which I've been meaning to get forever. I still don't have a good ultrasonic, and then just vibrate the
Really?
thing for a couple days. Yeah, I've been
I'd say
wanting
go
to
buy one off Amazon, but you won't get it till next year.
right.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, you know, don't if you expect stuff quick now, good luck. Nobody's.
Amazon slow
This
shipping is
way.
going to force me to go to the
Yogi
store,
is
which I don't
gone.
really want to do.
What do you mean Yogi is gone?
He's gone. He's not there anymore.
Who is Yogi?
Yep.
My
Oh,
bear.
your bear is gone.
He's gone.
She's got a bear now?
Not anymore. It's dead. Apparently,
I
or
can't find him. He's
go
gone.
get another bear.
I'm trying. I keep dying.
Oh well, I hate it for you. So the game she's playing, you can tame a pet, and it goes back to your camp and just hangs out there. Apparently, her bear died,
At least it didn't
which is a
destroy
giant
the
grizzly
shit
bear,
out
and
of
it's
your
dead.
doors.
I thought you were talking real life.
No, I didn't even know. So what do you mean Yogi died? I didn't know what she's talking about. Yogi the bear died? Let's just make another cartoon.
Poke you in the eye.
Yogi will be all right. They make another one looks just like him.
Your death gloves.
You did use prime shipping, should be fast. Yeah, you know, they're guaranteed prime shipping. They probably said, you know what, during this time, we're not going to
Yeah.
guarantee
It's-
our guarantee.
It's all over their website.
Is it?
Yeah, it's all over the website for the UK as well.
Oh, wow.
They're prioritizing essential stuff like food, medical stuff, and shit like that.
Oh, okay. Music related.
Yeah, and you know, but into that, they keep posting out these longer dates. And I've ordered some stuff that were, you know, I was supposed to get like a week and a half later, and I've ended up getting it in like 3 days. So I think they put that out there and then do their best to get it to you sooner.
No, John Q. Well, John Q. I can't say that. Vic probably is too big a deal to slum here, but you know he is. The problem would be if all his subscribers knew he was here, then he would have to run and hide. See, there it
Walmart's
comes.
now changing their policy related to coronavirus.
Walmart's
They're
changing the
limiting
policy?
store capacity to 20%, and customers have to go in one at a time.
What? One at a time.
We've got a few stores that are that way already around here.
See, that's
So
why-
there's a little chain. I don't know how big it is in the U.S., but I know that it's in multiple states. But it's called Trader Joe's,
Yeah.
and they've got a limit around here. They've got a limit of 6 or 10 people in the store at a time, and you've got to line up outside, space 6 feet apart, and wait your turn to go in.
I heard people having problems getting toilet paper still, and I was like, man, they went to Sam's and got just one big package of 36 rolls, so we're set for a little while.
Well, the run on the stores was actually, it was kind of like a wave. So it hit certain areas at different times, and then the stock was getting pulled out. But they're all getting restocked as fast as possible. I know that. Around
Right.
here, the truck traffic is incredibly big. We've got so many trucks running around here. It's unbelievable.
Any business is allowed to stay open as long as you can limit it to 10 people or less. Wow. Food Line was out of toilet paper and paper products again. Well, that doesn't surprise me. And then they only got, I think, the toilet paper. They got it from Sam's, I think, and they got it because they went early in the morning. I mean, if you wait till the afternoon sometime, yeah, it's gone by that point.
I would still like to know, why are people panicking and buying toilet paper, paper towels, that type of stuff?
Because they're idiots.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly don't know. Even during, when they go, oh, you're going to get 6 foot of snow, people will go buy this stuff, but it's not that bad. It's completely, way overboard when, once they knew that it was hard to get toilet paper, it's like they all went out and bought every freaking roll they could get.
That is a great point right there, because that started. As soon as somebody heard There's a run on toilet paper.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the avalanche started.
Yeah, that's what it is. You know, once you hear it, it's like, oh, we better go get it. And then they all knew, and they boom. Next thing you know, the stores are done, gone.
See, if I was panic buying, I would skip all the food and go straight to the alcohol.
Me too. Me too.
Hey, Vic, when I went to the store to buy stuff, I hit the beer section. It was wiped out as well.
Wow.
Every time I've been to the store since, it's only been a couple times, but I keep seeing carts with TP, paper towels, cases of beer. Yeah,
Oh, that's all they're buying in their shopping cart is just toilet
Yeah.
paper and beer.
it's like
That's
really.
the essentials, man. You got to have beer and TP.
You drink enough beer, you get the runs. Okay, you need TP.
Wow. Wow.
That's insane. Utterly insane.
It is.
Where's the porn? I don't know, Phyllis. I don't know. Tesco's the only beer left on the shelf untouched was Corona. Yeah, you know, Corona's they're going to have such a bad rap for a while.
Well, okay, so I heard this morning. Corona had announced today that they were going to shut down. Now, they said that they were shutting down because of the government orders in Mexico, but their sales had dropped off. It was like 30% of what it used to be.
Wow. Pornhub has
That is
freaking-
stupid.
Scott, I don't need to know that. Jeez. Modelo. Oh, I do not like that beer at all, John Q. You can have it all, bud. Go for it.
Modelo?
Yeah, Modelo. I don't like it.
Oh, I do.
Well, yeah, you can have it too. I don't like Modelo. Okay, Negra Modelo. I don't know if mine was Negra. Maybe it's Negra Modelo that's good. I don't know. I haven't tried that. Yeah, they're going to shut the porn industry down because there's no coronavirus. They have to stay 6 feet apart. It's not going to work very well for them.
Oh, that won't stop them.
No, of course it's not going to stop them. That's like a multi-billion-dollar industry. They're not stopping. They'll say it's essential. Negra
There
is
could be
the
an
dark
argument for that.
version of Modelo. I got you. Thank you, Scott. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, the best beer I ever had, they never made. It came out as a beta, and they let me try a 6-pack of it, and I drank all 6 of them so fast. And I think it was Anheuser-Busch that gave me the 6-pack. And then I had somebody that worked for him come by about 2 years after that to my station and begged me for the bottles, so I gave them up. But it was really good beer. Man, that stuff was good. And they never got put it on the market, so it kind of sucks that they never did. I forgot what it was called.
Wasn't called Bud Light.
No. Bud Light's good. Bud Light, Bud Ice, I like those. I don't, if anything, I don't, I guess I don't like Miller anything. Miller Lite, Miller, ugh. I can't stand Miller. What's up, Lead Pipe? I like Michelob. I like Yingling. I like Bud Light. I like Bud Ice.
I've never heard of Yingling.
You've never heard of Yingling? Are you kidding me? Wow. Okay, then. Yeah, you need a Yingling. Coors is worse. You're probably right about that, Sue Cool. My boss drank Coors.
I don't like Coors.
I was like, where do you even find Coors in the store? Do they still sell that? Apparently they do.
They sell a lot of it.
It was kind of weird because I saw Vic do a video and he was like almost bald from where he shaved his head. Then the next video showed him with hair, and then he went back to bald again. I was like, what the hell's going on? He's got videos out of order here.
There's going to be a few of them next week.
Uh-oh. We're going to have Vic changing hairstyles every day now.
So are you doing everything from home now?
I'm not doing it. I can't really do anything from home because all the review samples is up at the studio.
Oh, that's true. You already said that.
Will they let you?
All,
Yeah.
all,
Won't they
all
let you
I've
get
got,
the mail?
all I've got here is currently four pre-recorded reviews that were done a couple of weeks ago that I'm going to be uploading next week, and after that,
Wow. So yeah, there you go. John Q got it right. Yingling. So they won't let you go up to the studio and get your packages and bring them back to the house. So you just have something to do.
nope,
Wow.
because they've got to disinfect. They've basically got to disinfect all the public area floors, all the public access places, the toilets, the kitchen, the corridors, all the door handles, everything. They've got to.
Wow. Yeah. Well, especially because you have what? You got 2 cases there.
Oh shit.
Tested positive,
4.
2 or 3, 4. Damn.
Yeah. 3 of the call center people and 1 of the managers.
Man. It is crazy to see how far this virus has spread, but according to POTUS there, it's just like the flu. It's gonna be fine. It'll be gone in a couple weeks. No, I knew it was gonna get bad. I just didn't think it would get this bad. I didn't think people would be that stupid.
Oh, I messed up.
Oh, there's a lot of stupid people out there.
Yeah, and then
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
nobody, I won't say nobody. There's a lot of people that don't have common sense and they just go out there and freaking spread the virus and make things worse. And people are dying because of it, which kind of sucks.
We had before everything was getting closed down around here. We had some younger people going out to the beach. We had a couple nice days. It was almost 60 here, so everybody was like, "Oh, beach time!" So these kids go out to the beach, and the beaches were packed. And they were like, "I'm not sick. I'm fine. I can be out here." And it's like, really?
I think it was the mayor here. Munchkin was telling me he was like having a good day, and he actually will speak out and tell it like it's real. It was like, I was having a good day until I saw on the news yesterday all you freaking idiots that were out there on the beach. And he's like, I'll tell you what, now I'm banning that. Nobody's allowed to be out like that on the beach in public gatherings. And yeah, you can join RS. And I'm like, wow, are you kidding me? Why are all these people going? I mean, okay, it's nice outside, but
Dude.
don't be around a bunch of other people on the beach. Come on. Oh, well, I'm outside. I won't be able to transmit the. Yeah, the hell you can too.
Yeah. I've also heard the comments too of, "I'm young. I won't catch it."
Yeah, my immune system's too strong to catch that.
Yeah.
Paul, do you
Right
wear a
after that,
mask
a few
when
of
you
them
go out? DeMillan, I would, but technically the only reason I go outside now is to walk the dog, and honestly, it's just me and the dog. If I give the dog the coronavirus, so be it, but that's the only person I see out there. Nobody else gets within 100 feet of me at all.
Yeah, Creed, it does. It affects everybody.
I have seen people on the street, though, wearing masks, and the mask they're wearing probably won't do them any good. It's just the standard paper surgical mask. I mean, maybe it'll help them a little bit, but it's not something that's going to actually protect them from the virus.
And Wheelie, I have very mixed feelings with that as well, as far as the tracking of cell phones. It's good that they can see where people are going. I don't know how much information they actually have on that, though.
Last week,
'Cause-
40 cars queuing for an ice cream cone.
What?
I don't know. Kevin's talking about people waiting for an ice cream cone. I don't know. Yeah, so is it apparently this virus is like really it kills older people more than it kills younger people? I don't know what the true stats are. I don't know if we'll ever get the true stats.
Well,
according to all the news.
almost any illness is going to be worse for somebody who's older than somebody who's younger.
Yeah.
If you've got underlying conditions, that's going to lower your immune or lower your body's ability to be able to fight it off. So, if you've got one of those underlying conditions, then yeah, it's going to be worse for you.
Oh wow, Creed said I lost a lifelong friend Sunday to the virus. I am sorry to hear that,
Wow.
man.
Creed, you've got a lot of bad luck going on there.
Damn,
That's terrible.
man. I'll tell you what, I never thought I would see the day to see something like this come and hit the country like this. I've never seen something that would shut it down like that and they'd be okay with it. You're
Well,
like, hey, we're shutting down all these businesses.
no, they're not okay with it.
Right.
You know, because what it's doing, and this is worldwide, it's throwing all the economics, everything off.
Right.
So because everything's shut down, and everybody knows that there is going to be a major financial problem. It's already starting to occur, and it's just going to get worse until we get through this.
Mm-hmm.
But if you let everybody out and about to go back to work and get all the finances going again, then you got a lot more people dying because of the illness.
Jamilin, that's harsh as hell. It kills fat people faster. Well, I'm in trouble then because I'm fat. I'm not that fat, but
Well, Demilin's got a point. Not necessarily I don't necessarily like the way it's worded, but she does have a point. Because if you're not eating healthy, your immune system's not going to be as strong. So that can be a problem. Also, if you've got a little extra weight, you could be dealing with blood pressure, diabetes, heart conditions. You could have some lung conditions, that type of stuff.
man, I live with a 5 and 6 year old. My immune system should be like on point right now. That's all they do is build up your immune system.
Yeah, 2 little petri dishes.
There you go. That's a breeding ground. They go to school, come home with a new type of virus every week.
Well, it would build up your immune system until you get to the age that you're at, Scuba, because you're old.
Oh, thanks, Vic. Shit. I'm old.
You are.
You know what? It's still. All right, I'll let Vic call me old, but I still have most of my hair and my teeth.
I've just shaved all the hair off and
Shaved it off. You can't shave it that good. That's
Vic's got all of his teeth.
okay.
I'm not mine, but I've got all of them.
No, they're yours. They don't
he
belong to
paid for
anybody
'em.
else.
He
They're
paid
your
for 'em.
teeth.
Oh,
Actually,
whatever.
true, they are mine.
They may not be the ones you were born with, but they're your teeth.
There you go. Living on CNN will do that. Jamilin, exactly. If you're watching CNN,
Yeah.
remember, POTUS says CNN is fake news. Remember that. And I'm a sexy beast. And of
Yeah,
course
but a
my-
lot of the news is it's like whatever they want to post. That's all they do.
See, I'm 59 and have all my teeth. I paid about $3,000 for them. Hell yeah, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. I don't have all my teeth, but all the front is all good. But in the very back, no, they're gone.
Yeah, Kevin, you've got a great point. It's something I've been thinking about as well, and I haven't heard anybody talking about it. And that's when everybody starts coming out of this lockdown,
Mm-hmm.
they've got to be really careful in how it's done. Otherwise, the virus is just going to go crazy again.
Oh, it's going to come
'Cause it's-
back anyway. It doesn't matter what they do.
Yeah,
All
the
it
virus
take-
is here.
All it takes is when the lockdown finishes, all it takes is literally a handful of people who are asymptomatic. They haven't showed any symptoms. They don't know they're carrying it.
Right.
To go back out into the public, into a concert or into a bar, and the whole fucking cycle starts all over again. Because the
Yep.
problem is there's no fucking vaccine. That's the problem.
Right.
They're getting closer.
They're getting closer. True.
I
They've
want to
got
see.
one
I
that-
mean, when do
they've
they
got one
really
in testing
cure
right
any
now.
damn thing? Most of the time, the whole freaking pharmaceutical companies, they don't want to cure anything. They want to find a way for you to live with it and buy their freaking medicine. That's what they want to do.
Yeah.
They find a drug that they can give you where you will keep living so that you can buy more drug from them. That's what they want to do. They don't make cures for crap anymore. That went way back out with the Black Plague and freaking mumps and Polacks and all that stuff. Now they just find a way for you to live with it. Good night. See, there's one of the virus carriers. She just
Just
gave
call
me
them
another
Petri
virus.
dishes.
Damn. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's true, Wally World. Segments of China, the Hubei province,
Didn't that?
and
Oh,
Wuhan,
look, she's
they're
like, I'm
back
not gonna
under
give you a
lockdown
virus.
again.
Wuhan is back under.
Back under lockdown again because the second wave started.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was going to happen.
Did
It
I say
happened.
Polacks?
Scott. The problem was China.
Sorry.
China done what they shouldn't have done. They just went, okay, everything's open again. Everyone rushed out. Probably a handful of asymptomatic carriers. Everyone's fucking infected again.
That's why it's got to be, it's going to have to be, okay, so these people are allowed to get out and about.
Yep.
Wait a little while. Okay, now these people can go out and about. You can't just go, okay, business as usual again.
Mm-hmm.
That's just going to shut everything down. So, have you heard any time frames about when they expect you guys to hit your peak?
They're saying here, well, the UK government's saying here the peak is going to be roughly a week and a half to 2 weeks away.
That's about the same as here.
Yeah, so they're
There's-
looking at mid to late April. That's what they're looking at.
Yeah, our estimation that I heard yesterday was the 11th of April is when we should hit our peak. Taliana hadn't heard that it was 25% that are asymptomatic. Yeah, DeMellon, it is weird.
Very weird.
I never, Scuba was talking about, not imagining the day the U.S. be in this situation. It's the world.
Mm.
And that is something that's just blowing my mind right now. Everything's shut down. And what I'm scared about is, we've got the virus to deal with now, but in 6 months to a year, what's the world economy going to be like?
Non-existent.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, what do you
There's
think?
already
Go ahead.
there's already what?
I was saying, go ahead.
Oh, there's already some economists saying that the United States is now heading for something similar to the Great Depression.
Yep.
That road's already being travelled down. Just all you need to do is look at the price of a barrel of oil. See if the oil see if the oil was actually transported in a barrel. The barrel itself is now worth more than the oil it's carrying.
Yep.
That's how bad it's got.
Wow. I did see that gas prices here, I've never seen them that low. And I was like, why are gas prices so low? They went way down.
There was already a war going on between Russia and Saudi Arabia
Yeah.
regarding, oil pricing. And instead of driving it up, they're driving it down, which is stupid.
Yeah, because Russia just doesn't give a fuck what OPEC says. Russia
I
just
know.
does its own thing.
And and now combine that with nobody's going through gas anymore because we're not driving.
Mm-hmm.
So now they've got, as production had already been ramped up, and now there's just excess oil, and literally it's floating out in the ocean right now
Yep.
because they don't have any place to put it.
Will there be a run on banks? I'm really
It's
wondering
quite
what's going to
possible.
get worse. Is it going to be the real estate market? What's going to get hit worse from these companies being shut down for so long? Is it going to be
you're
the
not-
fuel?
I mean, it's a cascading event. You have people out of work. They
Right,
can't afford to buy houses.
right.
Can't afford to buy anything.
Right.
You'd be surprised. Munchkin has been 10. She's working 18 times harder than I'm just guessing. Where normally she may have, I don't know, 12 or so files, she's got 70 something files. Everybody is either trying to buy or sell a house right now because they're scared that they're not going to
If
have
you-
employment.
If you've got the money,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be buying right now anyways. I'd be holding off for a while.
Yeah,
But if
that
you've got
would
the
be
money-
the smart thing.
You buy in once it drops down.
Right. Because people are panicking. They want to sell their house because
Yep.
they're now out of a job. They have
Yep.
to move in with
Yep.
mom.
Yeah, so she comes home late almost every day now because so many people are selling houses right now. It's ridiculous. It's like they're like, I need to get money so I'll have a cushion to back off on.
Well, and if it becomes a problem, they're going to shut her work down. because
Mm.
government somebody will step in and go, okay, we got to stop this from happening. So it's basically like a run on a bank. You're going to do the same thing there.
Yeah,
Ah.
run on real estate.
Yep.
Wally said he had to wait an hour to get into the bank. Yeah, that makes sense because they're limited. They're trying to do it to where
In
like one
almost
person
every
at a time.
economic depression, there's first to run on real estate and then to run on banks.
I I'm putting my money on toilet paper. Into toilet rolls. Oh, you're putting your money into toilet rolls. There you go.
Well, if anybody invests, I do invest as well, and I follow Warren Buffett's guidance, and that is if you would not be on the board of directors of the company, helping to run the company, don't buy the stock, because that is exactly what you're doing. You are buying into helping to govern that company. So if you don't believe in that company, don't buy the stock.
Yep.
However, right now, it's on the verge of being a prime buying opportunity. In another 3 months, when the economy starts to tank, that's when you want to buy.
Wait, start? It's already started.
No,
It's-
it hasn't even, we're on the curve here and we're on the curve there. We are not yet there.
Yeah, you look at the markets though. We've already started.
Yeah.
We have started.
It'll
give it
drop.
another
It's going to
month.
drop a lot
Oh, yeah.
more.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
going
no,
it's going
I-
to go
I agree.
over the cliff.
And I got a nice chunk of money sitting aside just for that purpose.
There you go.
I'm hoping
that's
that'll end
smart,
up being
Steve.
my retirement.
Hell yeah, go get you a house in Hawaii because nobody lives there anymore. They all move away and just live right on the beach.
But you can't move away. You have to quarantine for 2 weeks first. So I'm serious. You can't enter or leave without 2 weeks of quarantine.
Right.
Jeez.
Well, the fortunate thing about that is that if you do go to Hawaii and they quarantine you, you got 2 weeks of living on the government.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but I can stay in a room here.
Has
I
it
can
warm?
put a screen up of the beach.
Wait, Vic, did y'all's time change over there now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why people are saying, Scuba, you're on earlier now. I'm like, no, it's the same time. But
Yeah, we're under
the,
summertime now.
cool.
Daylight
last Sunday?
kicked in last Sunday.
Yeah.
Cool. So it's earlier. That's nice. And you have a
That's-
fan going, so it
that's
must
a
be
very-
warmer there now.
Fucked up system these days. Like certain states don't observe it. Certain parts of certain states
Oh,
don't
yeah.
observe it. You know, England does it, what, 3 weeks later than we do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Canada does it 1 week later than we do.
Well, and like around here, I know it's Washington and California. I think it's Oregon as well. We all want
Idaho.
to switch over to daylight savings time permanently.
Yeah, Idaho is like the eastern portion does it, but the western portion doesn't, and I may have that backwards.
Okay.
Yeah, Arizona doesn't do it in general, but there's portions of Arizona that still do it.
Right.
Dolores says Canada does it the same time we do. I don't know.
Oh, I thought they did it 1 week later, but that may be Independence
But-
Day, maybe.
Yeah, I do know that there are some states that just don't observe any kind of time change. It's like, okay, you drive
There's
through
also
the
some
state.
countries that they stop doing the time change and just split the difference.
Yeah.
So they're
Yeah.
a half hour off of everybody all the time.
Wow. Idaho Boise does it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I never made Vic's recipes. I need to try that sometime.
If you want to try one, try
Yeah,
the king.
do the king.
The king.
I'm sure it's great.
Do you like
I
peach?
just haven't tried it. Well, of course. Right after the Peachtree Street and stuff from Higgie's, Vic went and made the king and all that stuff, and it is different, definitely different. I'm not saying it's a rip off of the recipe at all, but
Hey,
I
Vic.
haven't tried it.
Vic, I'm a real fan of a good peach. That's the flavor that I started vaping with, and I have not been. When I first got it, I got it from a store in Joyce's hometown of Lawrence, Kansas, and it was so good that it tasted like a Georgia peach. You could even taste the peach fuzz from the skin.
Oh,
Nice.
And
Thanks,
they
Dolores.
they did an in-house juice, and it sort of went south, and then the company folded. I have not been able to find a peach like that ever since.
Yeah, if y'all are
So
interested,
I'm very interested in trying your recipe.
yeah, just go to
I know
eLiquid
where.
Recipes and look up Vaping with Vic. You'll find his recipes on eLiquid Recipes.
Cool.
That's what I'm saying. It's a good site to go to not only be able to do it by weight, but everything is there. And you
Yeah.
can go to that site and put in, say you
Oh,
have
that's what I use.
80 flavors behind you. You go type all those in, and it'll tell you what juices you can make from those flavors, which is freaking
Or-
awesome.
In my case, over 400.
Okay,
Yeah.
or 400. You put in all
And
400, and then
If you want to make something and you don't have the juice, it'll tell you exactly what you need to go get.
there you go. It's freaking awesome. I love the way that they did that. And I was using eJuice Me Up, and eJuice Me Up, you literally have to manually enter everything. You have to go, okay, this juice or this VG weighs this much per milliliter. This flavor weighs this. eLiquid Recipes already did all that, so I'm going to use them from now on. So hopefully the internet always works.
Oh, they make it so easy. And Dolores has been popping the link in for it. So if you need
Yeah.
the link, there it is.
Cobra, if it's the original King, a week. If it's the Elder King, 2 weeks. There's a lot of cream in that new one. A lot of cream.
Ah,
I don't think I've tried the new one. I tried the old one. The
Yeah,
original.
the new ones got Capella V1 custard base.
yeah.
Then it's got Bavarian cream layered on top of that.
There
Then
you
it's
go.
got sweet cream layered on top of that. Then it's got ripe strawberry and sweet strawberry, and then it's got peach, and I think that's it. Oh no, there's a little bit of sweetener in there as well. It's a lot more richer
That would
than
be
the original one.
interesting because that's kind of like Peachtree
That's-
Street, but it
that
does not
sounds
have
like,
Bavarian cream, which that would
Very
really
nice recipe.
yeah.
Oh, Bavarian cream's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I
great. I
love
mean, you
Bavarian
could take
cream.
Mixing the ripe with the sweet strawberry is always a good
you
one.
take Nilla nuts and put
There you
freaking
go.
Bavarian cream in it. Oh my goodness, that's good stuff right there.
What,
So,
you want creamy nuts?
Yes, you gotta have creamy nuts. And I have a stock of 26 650s back here.
I can't tell if RS is laughing or if you had a headache.
Yes.
Look for this. Raspberry slushy, 6% blue raspberry, flavor west, 2% fresh cream. That's Loran's? I don't know. LB? I don't know what LB is. I'm sure Dolores knows what it is, but I mean, not Dolores, DeMillan. LB, which company is that? Flavor West, I know.
LB?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not Loren.
That's
That's
not
LOR.
Loren's?
Bad taste of French fry.
Don't know who LB is.
Yeah. I don't know what LB is.
Liquid burn, maybe?
Maybe that's it.
No. Yeah, they're all saying liquid bomb. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Liquid Barn. We have an
Get him
answer.
over here.
Oh, you can't get Liquid Barn over in the UK? Damn. That's a shame when we have stuff over here and it's like, or if y'all have stuff over there. Like I ordered a drip trip from the UK. It was $40 for the drip tip plus shipping. That's expensive for a drip tip.
That's very expensive.
But that's the I haven't seen one. You know, you don't see them like that. It's the one that's got gears in it. It's clear.
Yeah, mine rusted out.
Yeah. This is the one. Oh, this is not the tank that's busted. I have another fatality that's got a cracked tank in that box. But oh, there it is. Yeah, this one's actually got busted glass, which most of the Kelpies were like that until I got a whole set of spare glasses for the Kelpie RT.
Scuba, I just want to say, as a scuba diver, you don't want cracked tanks.
Oh, no, that would be very bad. That would be very bad.
Be shooting
is the
through the
reason
water
this-
like a jet.
I'm just
is the
good at dropping stuff and breaking it.
See, that's the reason that Scuba buys all these tanks. It's not to keep up, it's because he fucking breaks the old ones all the damn time.
There you go. That's
Oh,
it.
well, there's that glass broken. Bin. May as well buy a new tank.
I guess I'll buy a new one. No, I don't.
Scuba's got two collections: good tanks and cracked tanks.
I don't throw them away though. I keep them so I can look at the cracks. I'm just.
Oh, that's going in the pile. I keep them so I can look at the cracks.
Okay, that was
So-
probably
so-
not the best wording, but still.
Is it filled with creamy nuts?
Oh my goodness.
It was, but it leaked out of the crack.
What tank is that? Dolores, that would be the fatality that I was showing. That's the original fatality 28 millimeter. And the reason is gold. You can't get gold in the clone. I don't think the clone ever came out in gold, but you can get the clone in stainless steel and black though. And soon you'll be able to get the Kelpie, I'm sure, in the Kelpie RTA as a clone on whatever Chinese website. I don't know. Why buy the clone when the authentic is so damn cheap? That's what I
Yep.
want to know. Why do people skimp out? Now I can understand on the fatality because you can't buy it anymore. But on something like the Kelpie RTA, it's already cheap. Why would you try to wait for China to get it for $12 when it's not expensive full retail? Come on. That's what don't make sense.
Hey, Scuba.
Mm-hmm.
On the cast, I'm only seeing you and Speed.
I see Vic
What?
just fine.
Oh, let me refresh then.
Yeah, even on the cast. Well, on
No,
the
I see
cast,
all
it
four of
looks
us on the
even better.
cast.
Okay. I got lots of stuff open, so that may have been it.
Scuba likes to look at cracks. Hey, wait a minute, King.
And Vic's got such a good picture, I can count his nose hairs.
Yeah, Vic's got a better camera.
All three of them.
It doesn't. I mean, mine's not that
No, there's
bad. Even
the,
to be
the
a-
fourth one's there. It's hidden behind the third.
Oh, I see.
Vic is here. John Q. Vic is here. Yeah, Vic is here. John Q. Refresh. Hey.
Yeah,
Your
refreshing.
clocks
work.
go forward an hour. Go ahead and. But I think the Logitech C920 for a webcam is a great webcam. If you don't have a webcam at all,
It is. It is.
and you
That's what I'm
want to
using.
cast, I would use the Logitech C920. Most of the time, they're like $50 on Amazon now. Whether Amazon can ship it to you, I don't
You may
know.
not get it till next month.
I upgraded from that to the Brio, but there's no need to. There's
Right.
really no need to.
Yeah, the Brio's got 4K, but I mean, honestly, are you gonna live stream 4K? Hell
No.
no.
No. The only thing that the Brio got me was that my picture is slightly clearer.
See, Vic would know because I know Vic has the Osmo Pocket like I do, and on my drone does 4K. If you do like a 5-minute video in 4K, that's
Or the
10
file
gigs
size.
worth of data. 10 gigs. You gonna sit there and try to upload that to YouTube? Hell no. I did one video. I'm like, that's it. I'm not doing it anymore in 4K. I'll downsize it. I'll record it in 4K and then convert it to 1080. That's something good.
Yeah, you actually get a better resolution by doing it that way.
Yeah, it's better to do that because 10 gigs for a 5-minute video. Come on,
Too
man.
big.
Yeah, it's too
Yeah.
big. And so imagine how much strain that is if you're trying to live stream 4K. Number one, you'd have to have a nice computer, and number two, you have to have a hell of an internet speed to do live 4K video.
Wait, you got the internet speed?
Every Saturday.
No, I wouldn't. I don't have gig up and gig down. Did I save the link? I did not. Let me grab it. Oh, wait a minute. Dolores, what are you posting? Don't tell me they came out with a fatality again. Oh, Dolores, that's just wrong. She's giving me a link to the replacement glass for the fatality. Thanks, Dolores. I got
Public service, Scuba. Public
You better
service.
buy them out.
That's right. Everybody
Hey,
else buy stock in
remember, I
fatality
actually
tanks.
admitted that the trilogy had better flavor than the fatality. I actually admitted that. I'm not gonna, the fatality
Yeah.
now.
How does
I
the fourth
still think
get
what
with
the
those?
you're too far away, Speed. The
I'm sorry.
fatality is a
You're
better
too far away. You're
overall
breaking up.
because of how easy it is to pop the tank off and fill. But flavor wise, the trilogy beats it. And that freaking thing. As long as you wick it like Vic does, you're good. Keep it off
Yeah,
the.
it's like the whole. Yeah, you're right. It's like the whole aromomizer beats the Boreas because it does.
Yeah. The Aromomizer, they had so many Aromomizers now. Aromomizer Plus, Aromomizer V2, Aromomizer Supreme, I don't even know now. Jeez. There's a lot of them. I know Wendy Vapes, shout out. She was reviewing the new Aromomizer V2 something. And I was like, I haven't even seen that one yet.
Yeah, I think I'm getting one next week.
Yeah, you probably are. Probably are. Are you casting on YouTube or Patreon, Vic?
That'll be YouTube.
Yeah. Vic got his, Vic only went off of YouTube because of the fact of the strike on his channel, and he couldn't cast. They basically struck him out. Three
Yeah.
strikes and you're out. It's just like baseball on YouTube. Three strikes
Yeah.
and you're out. And he has two strikes on him, which I think come off in April or June. I don't remember which month you said.
April.
Oh, it is
First
April?
month.
So it's this month. So
Hey,
once he
Vic.
gets those strikes off, he's clear. So then you got to get three strikes before they shut you down.
Hey Vic, our
Yeah.
our dance group went over to the UK number of years back, and one of our hosts decided they were going to teach us cricket. Okay.
Oh,
So we got the idea of how to actually bowl properly, but being Americans, when we were striking at the ball, we would have the paddle down properly, and then as soon as the ball came, we'd hit it like a baseball bat. And they never knew that the comment that we got from our hosts was, "How do you hit it that way? How do you manage to actually hit it?"
Jamilin, I do like Wendy Vape's show. I think it's very similar to this one. I think she does a good job. So yeah, I like Wendy Vape's show, and you come on there. I like watching you talk on there. So it's cool.
anyway, gents, I'm going to toddle off to bed.
Damn, you didn't
Oh, it's
even
good
start
seeing you, Vic.
drinking and get
Thanks for
wasted
popping
with
in.
us.
Yeah, I was going to pop in earlier, but I'm redoing the shelves up here again. Get a bit more room.
Oh yes, so you can go pick up the stuff from the shop and bring it there and start reviewing it. Yeah.
Well, just to get a bit more room. Anyway,
Don't tell
I will
me. Don't
catch-
tell me Gwen's coming to visit.
No, she's too busy these days.
All right.
Anyway, gents, I will catch y'all
See ya,
later
Vic.
on.
Have a good one, Vic.
Okay,
Thanks for
see you,
coming
Vic.
by.
Bye.
Yeah, Wendy's got a good show. I know one part I was watching her show and they were talking about the main. They were talking about Wendy's nails. Like I'm like, really, freaking fingernails out. But she does some good reviews on stuff, and she
We
gets a
talked
lot of
about your
stuff in.
beard. They can talk about nails.
Nails. No, I didn't say Vic was talking about nails. Wendy Vapes was talking about her nails because somebody was saying whether or not.
I said they could talk about nails.
Yeah. Okay. I really want. Yeah, you told John Q said I told you Vic wouldn't hang out with you donks. Hey, I know we're on the low end of the totem pole, so we're graced by Vic's presence.
Vic's probably like the rest of us though, and he's probably bored.
I can imagine.
If he's cleaning off shelves, he's bored.
Yeah, he's bored. I mean, he's not getting any new stuff in because it's. Where's it coming from?
Are you working from home now, RS?
Oh, it says dorks.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
permanently. Well, I mean, all 5 days instead of just the 2 that I was originally assigned.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, everybody in our company is working from home. I got, not this week, but the week before, I got a little stir crazy and actually got in the car and drove down to work in Annapolis. I went in, and the extent of my social interaction for that day was collecting 2 letters from the FedEx guy.
Oh wow.
Wow.
But it got me out of the house, and I was safe because I was social distancing. There wasn't anybody there.
What do you mean, why is
Yeah.
DeMillan so stingy with the juice? I think even DeMillan has her recipes posted on eLiquid Recipes. Why don't you look that up, John Q? You know, you got some spare time, go look it up. I'm pretty sure DeMillan has a lot of recipes on there, and she has a lot of, way more flavors than I've ever collected. So
Oh yeah.
if anybody could
You know,
make a
I say I
mystery
got
juice,
400. She's probably got 1.5 times mine, or if
yeah,
not more.
she's got a lot. And RS has those vaping watch recipes now. I can't wait to see RS make some freaking Kentucky bourbon custard and see how that turns out.
That reminds me. I still need to get in touch with you, RS.
Oh
I
yeah.
forgot.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Dolores. Man, it's wow. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen to the economy here in the future. I mean, it's scary times just to see all this go down. I thought that this would never happen till I was long gone, but
Well,
it's happening
even
now.
even the CDC now is, they did say that if you are healthy, that you should not be wearing, or well, it doesn't make sense to wear a mask. Now they're saying that possibly you should wear a mask because you may be asymptomatic,
Asymptomatic.
but
Yeah.
may have it.
Wow.
Yeah, and they're not saying you have to. It's just a recommendation, but
it's
it's kind of a
voluntary.
strong recommendation.
But they also say don't deplete the hospital masks. Just make a
Mhm.
cloth mask out of, some rags that you have at home.
And I think that's why they were.
One of the things that, I grew up in an engineering high school. One of the things that you can do to make a simple cloth mask much more effective is to dampen it, because the water will fill in the
Right.
spaces in between the cloth. It will also swell the fibers of the cloth and catch, if you have it and you're coughing, you want to catch as many of those droplets as you can from escaping and infecting other people. It's really kind of a civic duty to flatten the curve by not infecting other
Yeah.
people if you have it but don't know it. And if you moisten the cloth, then that many more of the droplets when you breathe or cough will not get out.
DeMillan, this is my question. You're saying you're setting your mail aside for a few days, but are you touching that mail with your hands? I mean, I would think the best way is just put on some surgical gloves if you got mail and open it. Then you can open it right away.
Not really necessary. If you collect the mail, set it aside, separate it so that it's not together, and
Right.
then immediately go wash your hands.
Right. Yeah, I
You know,
mean, yeah, if you go
don't
wash
let
your
any-
hands right off the bat, you're good to
Right.
go. But a lot of people, I'm sure everybody, and the water bills that people are going to have from washing hands and stuff. Good Lord. I can't even imagine. Oh, you collect the
the
mail
other-
with gloves. Well, there you go, DeMillan. So,
Yeah,
you could, if there's something important you got to read, if you already got gloves on, you can just try and open it with maybe a letter opener or scissors or something.
Yeah, and it's not necessary to wear surgical gloves. If you have dishwashing gloves,
Yeah.
just use those and wash them like you would
Those
when
are
they
too
get dirty
damn.
from dishwashing.
Yeah, those are too thick. I mean, to be able to open mail with anyway. I mean, that's
You
the
don't
only
have to
reason.
open it. She's setting it aside. She'll
Yeah.
open it later.
Oh, okay.
You can open it later when you've decided it's been enough time that it's not infected anymore.
I've heard all transmission has to be through close personal contact with an infected person. No record of transmission from things like mail. Yeah, but do you want to take that risk? That's the thing.
Well,
They know that they know the virus does reside on surfaces for a length of time, depends on type of surface,
right.
and that length of time varies.
And paper being a natural desiccant is probably a lot less. And I'm just guessing here. I'm not an expert, but paper is a natural desiccant. So one of the things that viruses don't like are being dry.
And I think it's, if I remember correctly from what I was hearing, the shiny surfaces like plastic, metal, things like that,
Right,
it lives longer.
right.
She's gonna start wiping down her groceries too. Yeah.
A lot of people are doing that.
You gotta, I mean, even say you
And
go to the grocery store, you get stuff off the shelf. Somebody had to put it up on that shelf. You don't know what was on their hands. So
I'll give everybody a laugh. We are low on not toilet paper, paper towels.
Mhm.
So I decided to think outside of the box. I went to a restaurant supply house website, and they had 10 by 10 dinner napkins for sale, and
Ah,
they were still in stock. So I thought, okay, we can use those as paper towels.
yeah.
And as a matter of fact, if you have some alcohol at home, that's a disinfectant. You could put that in a Tupperware container, pour some alcohol on it, and you got disinfectant wipes. So I bought 2 cases. When
Wow.
they came, I saw how big these cases were, and I thought, have I made a mistake? So I did the math. Each case has 6,000 napkins in it.
oh, wow.
I now have the equivalent of 410 giant rolls of Bounty.
A fake virus.
Wow.
A fake virus. So all these people that are dying from this so-called fake virus is fake too. I just see a comment in chat that's saying this. They think it's so funny how people are scared of a fake virus. So all these people that are dying are just dying randomly. No virus. Right. Right. Use your head.
I mean, do you know anybody that's died from it?
Personally? Well, yeah,
Do you know
Creed.
anybody that knows anybody that knows anybody?
No, I do. Creed in chat just said he had a long time friend that just died from the virus.
But would he have died if he got the flu too?
So
Like, was he in bad shape?
Thanks, Wally World.
yeah, I don't know what he said, but yeah, whatever it is, thanks, appreciate it. Somebody just randomly joined the channel. I think it's funny people are so scared of a fake virus. Really? Do you pay attention to anything? I mean, come on.
Yeah, I will jump on that. Do you think that hospitals are doing, I mean, they're in business to make money. Do you think they're doing all of this extra precautions and that kind of stuff just on the whim?
Obviously, they're in business to make money. Just like I said, they're always trying to make something to where that they can make money off of said patient, medication wise. They want to be able to sell you medicine or treatments or tests,
Right, but
be it a coronavirus test.
go to a hospital like you had an injury or whatever, and look at the staff. They're no longer walking around without masks.
Right.
Those hospitals are spending because of this coronavirus.
Spending a lot.
Right.
Mm-mm-mm.
You got chemical supply houses that will not sell to the general public things that are for disinfecting. They're holding it specifically for hospitals and healthcare organizations.
Nice, Wally. Oh, man.
Yeah, I haven't checked availability of bleach.
Bleach.
I think there's been a run on that.
Non-existent.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Now, if you want to think outside the box, check a chemical supply house for sodium hypochlorite. If you get 5% sodium hypochlorite and dilute that, even though that is 5%, you take 5% of that and 95% of water, and you've got household laundry bleach.
There you go.
Good to know.
Other disinfectants are vinegar, must be at least 10 to 20%. Ammonia. Ammonia is a very weak one. It doesn't do
What about
viruses
pool
works.
chlorine? That's true too, Robin.
Also, well, chlorine is the gas. Sodium hydroxide is what we call chlorine liquid.
Okay.
Okay. Another one is simply salt water, because that will desiccate. Another one is sodium sodium peroxide, hydrogen peroxide.
Mhm.
And hydrogen peroxide hasn't had as much of a run on it.
Not yet.
That's surprising. Yeah, I always keep some peroxide here. There's some right there, actually, a big bottle. I always have peroxide. Steam cleaners are chemical free. There you go.
Yep, steam cleaners are chemical free. You can actually make your own. There are good videos and bad videos of making your own sodium hydroxide for making bleach. It's basically salt water and electrolysis.
Munchie has peroxide for her hair. No, I don't think she's not putting bleach in her hair. Yeah, have y'all seen a blonde Munchie? Because I haven't. Women are not going out as often, so they don't need to do their roots. Yeah, there you go. They don't need to buy hair color right now.
And folks, you don't have to worry about me. It's allergy season.
Jeez.
Yeah, I've been dealing with that too.
Yep.
I wish that's all mine was. I mean, I literally want to go a week without coughing and go, wow, I think this is beat, but it has not happened.
Yeah, I can tell because it's basically, instead of being down in here, it's right in here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know, I mean,
I see. For me, I get the same thing. It's this time every year. It lasts for
Yep.
about 6 months.
It lasts 6 months? Holy crap. I thought it was pollen related, but not for 6
Mine
months.
is tree pollen.
well, tree pollen and grass pollen here for me. So I get it spring. I get it every year that there's live plants out.
Robin,
Period.
I've
Yeah.
been to the doctor, but I went to the doctor before the coronavirus was ever a thing. That's why people were saying I'm patient zero, because I was sick before anybody knew about the coronavirus. So I haven't been tested for the coronavirus. No. I don't think, even if I went now, even if I had it, it would not show up because I don't have the symptoms at all. I mean, maybe I'm asymptomatic. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. Scuba broke his nose, and then the coronavirus news broke.
yeah, there you go. The coronavirus gave me a broken nose. So I'd rather have a broken nose than die from it. So that's a good thing.
Munchkin said your buddies are trying to message you on Xbox.
Yeah, they're gonna have to wait, Munchkin. I mean, I got what, 6 more minutes. I know they. You know why they're messaging me? Because out of all them guys that play on Xbox, I'm the only one that knows how to launch a nuke. They know how to go and shoot stuff, but they don't know how to go launch a nuke. So I have to go do that, and they want me there so that I can launch a nuke. But they can wait. This whole weekend is triple XP. It's like I was saying earlier. Most of these game companies.
Yardbird, yes, that's true. You can show no symptoms and still be a
Yes.
carrier.
I-
You can be a carrier and not ever develop symptoms.
True.
Am I needing
And
to drip?
also, you're contagious during the incubation time too.
Right.
Kevin, I'm
That's 3 to 5
dripping
days.
into this. I just dripped into this a minute ago, so it's good to go. This is actually producing a lot of vapor, and I'm not coughing from this. You would think if it's me, if vaping is causing me to cough, that this would make me cough, but it's not. And this is a lot of vapor.
How's the coil and cotton looking now?
Ah, let's
You've been
find
using
out.
that a little bit. You haven't used it a whole lot tonight.
I've
but-
been trying to use this. Whoa, it does need to be dripped. So whoever said that, thank you. It's dry.
Yeah, as part of the social thing now that our work is
See how
totally
dry that
working from
cotton
home.
is?
They're having a weekly all hands meeting. So after the third week of doing this, HR sent out a survey saying, you know, what do you think of these meetings? And I purposely didn't do the survey because I think it's nice that we can socialize and all that and get company news and that kind of thing. But to have every single employee of the company
Put too much. It's dripping
doing
down the side.
non-work for 1 hour every single week, I think it's a big corporate waste of time.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yep, I put too much. It's coming down the side, but it was dry. It did need to be dripped again. I thought I just dripped a minute. I guess I didn't put enough in there. So now it should vape really good. If I lined the airflow up right. Mr. Just Right just went live about COVID-19. There you go.
Hey Scuba, I had to discipline Joyce a little bit yesterday.
Discipline Joyce.
Yeah,
Say it ain't
just
so. You don't
yeah.
discipline Joyce. Joyce can do what she wants, and you just.
Very mildly, very
Okay.
mildly.
Okay.
Okay. It was Thursday, so the in-home help people were here. She had an excellent lunch. Her appetite was good. She had more lunch than she usually has, so I didn't worry
Good.
about her appetite. At 4:20, I took a break from work and I walked into the living room to see how she was. I have a box of Entenmann's cinnamon rolls. There's 8 of them in each box.
Uh-huh.
She's sitting on the coffee table watching television with that box in her lap.
She was like, I'm about to get down on these cinnamon rolls.
I had to tell her, hon, you take these one at a time because they're kind of hard to get, and if you eat them all now, you won't have any later. Oh, okay, I can do that.
Nice.
So I gave her one and put the box back in the kitchen.
Well, there you go. She still got to have one, and but yeah, if you
But
would have left them
no,
there, she would have just kept on going. Where are all these cinnamon rolls? They're gone.
Well, I got news for you. She took it to heart that the box stays in the kitchen, but there's no cinnamon rolls in it now.
Oh, there you go.
So she took them one at a time, as often as she wanted.
Well, I
like
ate them
something
one
I
at a
do.
time. What you? That's what you said.
That's what I said. I can't fault her for that.
There you go. Yeah, this is vaping fine, and I'm not vaping. I'm not coughing, which is amazing to me. I would think.
Kelly Pops, you better believe. She doesn't have it. She didn't catch my regular flu. I had the regular flu. So we're both healthy. Not only do
Caleb.
I kiss her often, but the in-home help person now has a video of Joyce and I dancing to smooth jazz in the living room.
Very nice, RS. I think RS. I think you do an excellent job of taking care of Joyce. I really do.
Well, thanks.
You
Thanks.
go. You kind
I
of go
try
out
my
your way,
best.
and because I've been there with RS and kind of helped RS with Joyce, and he does a great job of taking care of her for her specific needs, and it's not like demeaning or condescending in any kind of way. He's really nice to her, and I think
Well,
she'll always remember.
she's still a person. Just
yeah,
because
of
she
course
has
she is. Of course she is.
Just
And
because she has a hard time with things does
I've
not
seen
make
people
her
like
not
that,
a person.
RS, and their caretakers treat them like total crap. Like, what the heck? Pop, 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 you do that for? But I'm like, really? I mean, they have, Come on.
Yeah.
These are real people you're talking to. Don't talk to them like
Yeah,
that.
the one thing that helps you to understand in part of my
Night,
reading
Dolores.
is put yourself in their shoes. They used to be able to do a lot of things and they can't anymore, and they know it.
Right. They know it, and there's nothing they can do about it. And the more you remind them of it, it just pisses them off. So don't even do that. Like,
Right.
why can't you remember this?
No,
I don't
no, the
know.
thing to do is like for instance when I'm getting her out of the bath,
Uh huh.
I help her with the clothes, but mainly I give her her clothes in sequence and she puts them on. So as she's putting them on, I remind her, look at what you can do that other people can't do. You can
Exactly.
still dress yourself. Other people can't do that. You encourage the person.
There you go.
You get them to think of what they can still do rather than dwelling on what they no longer can do.
That's freaking awesome. And that's why you're good at. I mean, you. That's what I'm saying. You do an excellent job taking
Yes,
care of
it
Joyce.
does show that I love her. If you love a person like I love Joyce, first of all, you can't skip out on her. You just don't have that choice. You have to find a way to accommodate her limitations.
There you go. There you go. You adjust your lifestyle to help her and still be able to live a normal life. And I think
Right.
RS has managed to do that really well, and it shows, which is awesome.
Well, thanks.
All right, guys, it is after 10. It is time for me to bump off. I got people messaging me, wondering where I'm at because apparently other people want to see me for some reason. I don't know why.
You got to go
boring.
fire a nuke.
I gotta
That's
gotta
right.
go fire a nuke. I gotta shoot a nuke off. I mean, maybe this weekend I'll do a live stream of me playing Fallout while they're doing the triple XP because y'all will be seeing me level up like crazy. Maybe I'll even break out the new character and do that because I got it set up now where I can run this down here and live stream it, and then y'all can
Cool.
be like, "Oh,
Oh, by
That's
the
fine.
way, folks, there are others that we know that come in this channel that are basically also caregivers and are doing an excellent job. I'm not the only one. And we need
yeah,
to
like
help.
Jazzy. I know Jazzy has to take care of his mom. I'm not saying you're the only one. I was
Yep.
just saying that. Jazzy does a great job.
He does.
He's just like you. He takes extra special care of his mom. So,
Mhm.
I can't complain.
Yeah,
Thanks
I'm
everybody.
just a little more public about it. Have a
Yeah.
great time, everybody.
Y'all have a great
Night.
weekend. Stay safe
Stay
out
safe,
there.
stay
Don't
healthy.
catch the coronas. We will see y'all next week. Same time, same channel. Peace out, guys.